crazy dog. I don't like none of those, bitch. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me on out here. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hey, Grandma Sherry. How are you? And I keep covering my thing. Hey, Solo, Ange. How are y'all doing? Lisa, Tasha, Angelia. Yeah, I was coming to update. I kind of left y'all hanging out there. She is okay. She's very weak. It was pretty bad. The attack was pretty brutal, so she's pretty weak, but overall she's okay. Hey, Dater, Elizabeth. Hey, Claus. Susan. She's doing. You know, she's tough, man. She's tough. I don't know. I do know she's extremely weak. You know, we did a shower today, I had to get her into the shower. That was rough. It was really rough. It's hard for her to stand up. It's hard for her to use her arm. Um, we have wound care on Monday. No, well, it was an attempted dog fight. Uh, my daughter's a dog walker. That's what she does. And she had two dogs from the same house that she was walking. And one tried to attack a dog through a fence, like through a fenced area. And he couldn't get through to the dog. And he started getting really, really, really agitated. And so, you know, she's pulling them away, whatever. And he turns on his sister. And then, you know, she's trying to pull him away. And he just turned around and attacked her. I mean, she's 6 feet tall. And he took her to her knees. So it was pretty bad. Hey, sweet dreams. It was pretty rough, man. Redirected aggression, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it was awful. I mean, by the time I got to her, the ambulance was already there. It was just fucking brutal. Hey, Nicole. Mama. So, and it was early in the morning, so people weren't out or they were at work, and like she was screaming for help, and it was terrible. Yeah, she's got a lot of bites. A lot. It's gone all the way through to her bone on one of them. Looks like there's some nerve damage. Sweet Dreams, my daughter is a dog walker, and one of the dogs turned on her as it was trying to attack a different dog. She didn't try to break the fight up. She's been around dogs her whole life. She knows better than that. He couldn't get to the dog. He was mad that he couldn't get at the dog. And she was pulling him away. And, you know, there's a lot more to the story about the dog itself that we found out later. Yes, the dog was removed right while I was standing there. Yeah, Mama, they're saying that she'll need plastic surgery, definitely. I mean, it is. When I say it's bad, it's awful. I mean, her arm is completely torn up. Oh no, it was really bad, Evil Queen. Her legs torn up and her arm. It's not. Remember when I got bit trying to break up the fight with the Frenchies and Tommy? It's nothing like that. No. No, we were in the hospital the whole day and then that night, and it's just Anybody's littles, yeah, you can prevent it, right? Hi, Kathy. Yeah, it was. She was just beside herself. You know. Southern gal, my daughter was attacked by a dog. Not my dogs. Thank God, not my dogs. Um, she's a dog walker. Thank you, Maria. I mean, she's hanging in there. You know, we found out today how fast she can get tired now, that's for sure. But they did take the dog away. Um, you know, it's on the 10-day quarantine. Yeah, she's 6 feet tall, Solo, and it took her to her knees. No problem. That's what me and her dad asked her, like, are you still gonna walk dogs? And she was like, yeah. I mean, she loves dogs, you know? I mean, she's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it, you know? But she's a nut. Um, I mean, there were some issues that we found out, like I said, afterwards. Hey, Miss Beverly. Some warning signs, some major issues that the owner should have prevented prior, but didn't. So it's not good. It's not good at all. Hey, Nature Rocks. Yeah, she's got to do physical therapy. She has to go see the ortho. She has to do wound therapy Monday. She's got to consult with plastic surgeons. I mean, her arm is completely torn up. My sister had a pit bull, and even he had to be put down. He attacked. Yeah. Oh, I don't even let her out of her room. Are you fucking kidding me? She can't even come out of her room. I won't. Her cat. I won't even let her cat in there. Thank you, Johnny, sweetie. Yeah, Carrie. It's terrifying. I mean, yeah, very. Susan, I'm so glad that she protected her neck because he would have torn it out. He would have ripped it out. And the dog's 80 pounds. He's huge. Absolutely huge. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and she was in such a quiet neighborhood. I mean, her screeching to the top of her lungs and like nobody came, which really bothered me. Finally, a lady came out, but she was too scared of the dogs, so she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't help her. Here's your Tommy's drain. That's my puppy dog right there. That's a puppy dog. This is my guy right there. Yeah, Sean, it's fucking terrible. Uh-oh, what's under there? That's a guy named Sebby Bobevi from Heavy. Hi, Sebby, what are you doing there? What are you doing with your life? Yeah, it's. I mean, she's been around dogs since she's born, you know, but we had a rescue for years. She's dealt with everything from abused pit bulls to labs, a lab, to a Great Dane, to a Rottweiler, Pomeranian, to a poodle. She's amazing with dogs, but yeah, Amanda, exactly. That's the problem, you know. She's just such a dog lover and an animal lover that I hope that this doesn't change, you know, her perspective on stuff. Right at this moment, it's not. But she's got to like stay in her room. She can't be around any of the animals because, you know, they're going to want to clean her up and it's dangerous, you know. Their mouths have so much bacteria and shit in them that we just can't let that happen. But I figured I'd let y'all see Tommy. There's Tommy, but Solo, yeah. I'm telling you, I mean, she hired dog walkers, so there's that. But hey, Clancy. Lots of ice cream, yeah. We got her ice cream, keeping her in a sterile environment. Yep, I change her bandages twice a day. Maybe Wound Care is going to recommend something else. I don't even know. Hey, Eve. But she's rough. Hey, I'm a diamond. She's, I don't know. It's sweet dreams. It's sad. I mean, Scott's beside himself still. He's beside. I mean, I am too, but I'm in take care of her mode, you know. So you kind of just are doing what you need to do. It's brutal. If y'all saw the pictures, you would. So you know what like John O'Keefe's arm looks like? Oh, that looks like a kitty cat scratch compared to what her arm and leg look like. It's terrifying. They're all open wounds, and he left them open. The doctor decided to leave them open. He felt like if he closed them because it was a dog bite, that it would increase her potential for infections. So for the pup, no, it wasn't a pup. It's my daughter. She's on very strong antibiotics, Moonlight. Yeah. Yeah, it's my daughter. It's not one of the dogs. My dogs are all safe. I am very aware of my dog's personalities. Like, Tommy can be with Aries, but he can't be with the other two males, period. Um, Lola depends on her mood. Like, I have to check it out first. Seven and Brady can be together, but not if they're eating because they'll tear each other to pieces. Thank you, Ganja and Michelle. So, Lil Mama can be with any of them. She doesn't give a shit. Chi Chi's too little to be near any of them. Thanks, Eve. Yeah, it was my daughter is a dog walker, and she was walking two dogs, and one tried to go through a fence at another dog. Yeah, we're doing everything to make sure that the antibiotics don't fuck her up too much, but there's nothing that I can do. She has to take them. You're nervous around other dogs now? Ugh. See, I hope that doesn't happen to her. I really do. But I mean, when I say this attack is, I mean, it's the worst that I've seen. It's absolutely shocking what it looks like. It's shocking. They gave her in the ambulance a, um, when I got to the hospital, she was screaming in pain. So I immediately found the nurse. I'm like, why hasn't anybody given her medication? They were like, ma'am, they gave her a high dose of fentanyl in the ambulance. I'm like, they gave her fentanyl and she's screaming like this? And they were like, this is extremely bad. So they gave her morphine, and that calmed her down after about 30 minutes, and it was still horrible. Oh, yeah, Granny. The dog tore her apart. Leg, holes in her leg, holes in her arm. One of the teeth went through all the way to the bone and chipped her bone. Um, there's nerve damage in her hand. She can't feel the top from like here to there. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. 100 bites to a bird. Oh my God. The dog was a mutt, but it's like a bully breed. Um, the dog that was, it wasn't one of my dogs, Granny. No, no, no. Um, it was a rescue that the lady had. It's just a long story. There was a husky in a yard that the dogs were trying to go after. Well, the male dog was trying to go after, and the female was just standing there like, I don't know. And he was so agitated that he just would not stop. And once he got a hold of her, he was just shaking her to death. I mean, it was just fucking terrible. Hey, Connie, Patty, Sama. Very big. He was like 80 pounds. Yeah, they're putting the dog down. Hey, Beachy Keen. We don't know if it's his first person attack. We don't know. Oh, the owners are trying to reach out, of course. Eve, so my daughter was walking the dogs. The one that attacked her, she was walking it. He was trying to get through a fence at another dog. And he was mad that he couldn't get through the fence. He was flipping out because he couldn't get through. And he went to bite whatever was in its way, which was his sister. So she has one leash in one hand and one in the other. And she kind of was like trying to separate them. Like, let's go, walking with them. Come on. And the female bumped into him and he just turned and Alex was there. And he tore her to pieces. I mean, just I don't have a strong stomach when it comes to this stuff at all. Not at all. Like, at all. So it's freaking me out seeing, because the wounds are all huge and they're open. So it's like, oh my God. It's brutal. It's absolutely shocking. No, nobody came out to help her. No. Oh, we thought that somebody did. I thought somebody did. How I found out was a woman picked up her phone. I'll tell you. I get a phone call, and this lady's like, I have your daughter. And I panic. I'm like, what? You have my fucking daughter? What do you mean? Because all I can hear is her screaming in the background. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she got kidnapped and they're calling for ransom. Like, I didn't have any idea. And then she's like, no, there was an incident. And I thought she said accident. So I'm like, oh my God, she crashed the truck. I went from 0 to a billion so fast that I wasn't understanding what she was saying. So I'm like yelling at her, like, why do you have my daughter? And she's like, no, please listen. She was attacked by dogs. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And she's like, yeah, I have her safe in my yard. I'm like, who are you? Where are you? So she told me where she was. I jump on the golf cart. It's a neighborhood up from us. And the dog animal people won't let me in. They already have it blocked because the dogs were loose. And we learned that the other dog was safe. They caught the girl dog, the sweet one. But the boy dog was chasing a golf cart with children on it. And he wouldn't let me through because that dog was loose. I'm like, it's my daughter. Let me in. And he was like, ma'am, I can't. You have to back up. You have to back up. I'm like, are you fucking mental? So I went up on the sidewalk because I was in the golf cart and went around him. And he's like on the speaker, ma'am. And the fire chief went to church with Alex. Thank God he was there. And he yells at him, she's coming through. That's her mother. And by the time I got there, they already had her in the ambulance. Oh, it was so traumatic. For her, I mean, she was like, I couldn't even understand anything she was saying. Not a word, like nothing. Her sneakers were the first things that I saw, and they were bright red. Completely red, her white sneakers. I'm like, and there were 5 people in the ambulance. I could barely get in there to get to her. It was fucking crazy. I was freaking out. But they caught the dog. They got who the owner was. My daughter gave the phone to the man in the ambulance, the fire guy, and said who she worked for. And they called them. And she called the owner to come get her dog. But they were like, you're not going anywhere. Oh, no. Yeah, well, I mean, her arm from here all the way down, I mean, it's just torn to bits. She's going to have plastic surgery, they said. The hole in her leg. So when they were cleaning her arm, they were squeezing this stuff into it. It was going in one hole and coming out the other holes. It went all the way through. I've never seen anything like it in my life, ever. It was like a horror. I couldn't, there weren't words. There weren't words. Oh, it happened in seconds. In seconds. It was so fast. She said that he went from attacking the fence to trying to attack his sister to turning around, seeing her, and lunging. And he just tore apart. Hey, Candace, sweetie. As soon as he got to her, he yanked her so hard she hit her knees, and he got a hold of her leg. And then he came back and got her arm again, but she was covering her face. Thank God she covered her face and her throat. Oh yeah, Granny, I am. Thanks, Lynn. It's brutal. Oh, she's great with dogs. Like, she's so... Alex has been raising dogs since she's 2 years old. 2 years old. Yeah, Kate, it was like he lost his mind. He... Like, there's no history on this dog. We only know what we could find out, which wasn't good. There's a lot of neglect in this situation. A lot of negligence, I'll put it that way. It was very negligent. We don't know. It's just, I don't even know. I know how I felt when I got home to my dogs and just looked at them, and I felt a different kind of way about them immediately. Thank you, Andy, hon. I felt immediately different when I looked at Tommy and Aries. I was like, ooh, you know, I really had to like take a breath and really look at them like, wow, you know. But I've raised them since infants, so I know better, but still, you know. She's on the mend. I mean, you know, it's going to be, the doctor said no less than like 2 months of her just laying where she is and recovering, which is insane to me. Like, what do you mean? And then in 6 to 8 months, she can then talk about the plastic surgery if she's healed. But they said that the dog, the skin, her skin is going to have to die off. I'm like, what? It does, Katie. It really changed my perspective immediately. Yeah, that's what the nurse said. Take pictures of everything. Jace does not know. We told him she fell down the hill. I didn't have any choice. Thank you, Tia Cat. We had to tell him she fell down the hill. He would never, he would want me to get rid of every dog, never see another dog again, like ever do anything ever. Ever, ever. I did get some packages today from the Discord ladies. It was so sweet. Um, I was gonna do like an Amazon list for her, but that also feels weird. It feels like, oh, you're doing an Amazon list for your injured kid. So, Southern Gal, we had to. We had no choice. Yeah, Granny, I'll think of something maybe. I had a P.O. box forever, but I got rid of it. Yeah, Betty, it's so weird, you know? It's so weird. Like, I walked in my house and I really did look at them differently. Like, are they capable of something like this? Like, and they knew her. Salty. Thank you, sweetheart. I will. I'll get her something. I think I'm gonna get her one of those pillows because she can't hold her arm up. You know what I mean? Like if she holds it, it hurts, and she can't sleep properly. So she's trying to figure it out. I keep going in and like rearranging her, but I'm 5'6". She's 6 feet tall. Like I'm trying to arrange her on the bed like she's a baby, and it's crazy town. Like it doesn't work. Okay, you guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it so much, but Yeah, you can email me like that, an Amazon gift card. That's wonderful. That's a great idea. Look at, I never even thought of that, Eva. Because I'm like making a list that would be weird, and people, you know how everybody is on here. I hate them all. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, Granny, it's in the description. I appreciate it, Amanda. I'll actually order one of those thingies, the arm thing. I've been trying to figure out like how, and here's the weird part. They're on the different side. That's what I was just going to say. Her arm's her right hand. She's in college. She can't finish her class, and it's a required class. We have to drop it. She can't type. She can't feel the top of her fucking hand. She's so upset about that because it's biology. And like she has to do these experiments. She can't do them. So we have to drop the class. Her next classes start soon. She can't do them. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. Thank you, Anonymous, sweetie. It's a fucking mess. So she's very upset about that. She can't write. She can't, she's doing everything with her left hand, but she's doing pretty good. When I gave her a shower today, she kept she put on swimsuit bottoms. I'm like, Alex, I made you. Like, I made you. What are you doing? She's like, no, mom. So she took a shower in swimsuit bottoms. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. You're going to have a very relaxing summer. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. They're best friends up there, thank God. Like, she keeps coming over. She's going to sleep over tonight, but thank you, Carla. It is a shame. It's just so sad because she had so many things planned. We were supposed to be in Boston the 15th. Like, so I was going to Summer's Day. My sister scheduled a family reunion. We got tickets. We were going home the 15th. It was all planned. We were so excited. Then this happens. So clearly we can't fly because there's a risk of infection. And if she's got to get to her doctor, if she develops a fever, anything. So no Summer's Day, no Boston. She can't leave her room unless she's going pee. Um, and she's stuck in there now. And she wanted to go home and see her family. And she can't. She's so sad. But there's nothing I can do. She's got to stay in that room. And her cat can't be in there, they said. So the cat escaped today because it's so angry right now. And I had to chase it into the other neighborhood on the golf cart. It was absolutely ridiculous. He ends up going through all these bushes. He comes out. His whiskers are stuck to his face. I think they were spider webs. Like, stuck all to his eyes, his face, his hair. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, what the hell is going on? It's just been decorate a room. She wants a duster. I have a feather duster thing, but I'm like, yeah, you got to come out of the room so I can dust it though. So I'll have to put her in my room and dust her room. But I bleached her room before I let her go in it. So, yeah, her cat. Her cat, what he does is he just sits at the bottom of her door with his paws underneath it, like the whole time. Mm. Yeah, I know. She wants a duster. I'm like, to be. I do have an air purifier in there already. I have an air purifiers all over the damn house because of the dog hair. So, oh, Tommy, there's no roach on my wall, and I'm not in a house, honey. I'm outside, literally. So there's that. Oh, her cat won't stop. No, Granny, I'm okay. I'm all right. As long as I got coffee, I'm fine. My current zoo count, Kim, way too many. We don't have the bunny. The bunny passed away last year. He was old. When we adopted him, he was old shit. We've got... Oh, Tommy's playing with a bowl. We have 8 dogs, 1 cat, 5 rats, and a gecko. And all the fish, of course. and an injured doobie. Her daddy is, no. He works an hour and 20 minutes away. I can't even tell you how fast he made it to that hospital. Like, I can't even tell you. It was so fast. He was beside himself. It's he was the one holding her the whole time they were cleaning the wounds. Like, he was holding the entire time. Yes, my Crocs are on my feet. Yeah, Tommy's attacking a bowl down there. Like, they did give her, Melissa, she got IV antibiotics for the couple hours she was there. Then when they took that out at the end, they had been giving her like morphine. I don't even know how many doses, so many, because we were there forever. They did not put her to sleep. And they left the wounds open, which all of the, tissue and stuff is like out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, it's so brutal. Well, she was there from 10 a.m. until the night. He was over 80 pounds, Kate. It was huge. Never a dull moment. Oh, Granny, when they sprayed the water into one hole, it was coming out the next hole. That's how deep they were. One of the teeth hit her bone inside her arm and chipped it. Like, what? It's just, he clamped. Once he clamped down, he did not let go. She was in shock, Ava, yeah. Absolutely. Oh no. He was huge. Absolutely huge dog. Yeah. It is good that there was nothing that they could do. I mean, the antibiotics, they did that. They weren't going to stitch her up um, because of the infection. So they were like, no, we can't do that. Um, Granny, I've got to clean them out. Clancy, I know. Like, I'm in there. I use gloves when I'm touching her. It's just crazy. I'm so scared of an infection. That's why I don't let her out of her room. I'm like, no, you can go to the bathroom, you can go to my shower, and you got to go back to bed. You cannot go out of the room. You can't leave the house. You can't go out of the room. You cannot. And her boyfriend is in Tennessee, so I can't wait for him to get back so that he can visit her, but he's been sending flowers, which is very sweet. I don't want to be rude. Are there any similar marks to John O'Keefe? No, somebody asked that, Leandra, and Tater in the chat, that's the first thing that she said. She said, I don't want to be crazy, but does this remind anybody else of John O'Keefe's arm? And I was like, I hadn't really thought about that. But similar. I mean, it's bad. I can't describe what it looks like. I could show you, but I'd probably get like banned off YouTube for gore or something. I don't know if you get in trouble for those things. But it's John O'Keefe's arm looks like kitty cat scratches compared to what my daughter's arm looks like. Wound care doesn't come here? No. Nope. We got to go there Monday. I do. I have probiotic. I make her take a probiotic every day too. So there may be a filter. Granny's like, I want to see. Maybe I can like, I don't know. Hey, Okian. Maybe I can. I know, Candace. I'm sorry. Oh. Worse by a million miles. Like, I can't. I got an idea. Hold on. Let me try this and see if I can get away with it. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna do this. Let me see. These are horrid. Oh, can you see? She doesn't care. MC. She doesn't. She doesn't care. That's the mild. That's as mild as it gets, and that's pretty much all I can show you. The rest is absolutely brutal. And that's the most mild that I could show without probably getting banned off of here. Yeah, yeah. Like it's her leg. It's just awful. I don't know. I don't even have words. I don't even have words, really. Her knees both have a concrete burn. Like I can show you these. This is day 3. And this is just her knees. What her knees look like. Cammy, because it was mad. Oh, can't show you that. Okay, can't show you that either, or that. Alright, is that this one? Yeah, this is the other leg. But these are just, oh, sorry. That's like road rash, the concrete messed up her legs and her palm and stuff. But that's all I can show. uh, why would the dog do that? Because it was agitated. It was angry. Yeah. It was angry. Yes, this is from a dog. Yep. No, oh, I'm blurry. That's the part that's aggravating her the most. Like, it's aggravating because it's so itchy. It's making her nuts. Like, she's losing her mind right now. She's so itchy. What a way to start the summer. Yeah. Thanks, Booth Mall. I will, Sandy. I actually had somebody reach out to me, and they reached out through my candle site, and they were like, "Is this chasing?" Like, yes. Like, we just wanted to message you to let you know, sorry about your daughter. You can find my email in my description. Thank you, Twin Thing. Me too. Hibit cleanse? No, we bought the cleanser. So thank you, Ange. Member for 23 months. My goodness. Yeah. And through and she had some damage. Oh, yikes. I'm worried about her mental state. Me too. No, Cammy. And we found that out later. We didn't know any of this prior to her walking this dog. But now we do. And it's awful. It's just awful. It's awful. That's the good stuff. It will, Sandy, for sure. She's a nurse now, doing great. She will. Yeah, it's neglect. No, Anonymous, it was not her first time walking the dog. Not at all. Nope. This was probably her 5th time walking this particular dog. So loud. Thank you, Katie. She's a dog person, a cat person too, but most, she's just used to it. I mean, I was showing you guys recently, friggin' she brought home a dog that was abandoned. I'm like, you can't keep that dog here. Pet sitting is I did get bite in the face from a lab that knew me, but he was abused. He was cornered. Yeah, totally different, right? Hey, Mr. Nobody. Well, Granny, we have something here in North Carolina called the one bite rule. So there's like two options. If he had bit somebody previously, he'd automatically be put down. Or if a deputy at the animal control place deems him a dangerous dog, then they would put him down. And the sheriff was there at the scene. And because the dog was also chasing down a golf cart with children on it, he said, ma'am, if that dog was chasing me, it would not have been put down humanely. So I suggest that you take the option of putting the dog down humanely, and we will do that for you. I was like, and I stepped out. I said, this is my kid, and I don't want to be part of this conversation. This is terrible. Like, I don't even want to think about this. Ooh, you didn't become afraid, Runaway Truth. I'm glad to hear that. Lidocaine spray. Well, we have wound care. Thank you, Diane. On um, Monday. So we go to wound care Monday, and I'm guessing they're going to tell us more stuff what to do. And then we have the ortho appointment to find out if she has nerve damage. They're pretty sure that she does, and I know she does because of when I move her wrist, it's, and she just can't feel anything from probably 6 inches, 5 inches. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. But she's tough. She is tough. Right, Cami, that's what my neighbor here, they're in Colorado right now, but she was a wound care specialist, so she's been texting me every day since she found out. Yeah, J-Legs, yeah. Yep. Yep, I got hydrocortisone on her knees right now. Um, I don't know, Kate. I don't know. Yeah, Cami, that's what I'm like, I don't want her to be afraid of dogs. Especially, we've got Tommy and Aries, and they are strong fucking dogs. No, 10, I mean, the dog attacked my kid, and I don't know if you just saw one of the photos, and it's very aggressive to other dogs. So I would have said the same thing, right? I would have said, oh, nobody's putting my dog down. And that's I always the dog side in every single situation. And my daughter and I were just talking about this. I said, isn't it weird that we read these stories or see them on Facebook or something, and we're like, they definitely did something wrong. No dog is going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they can. I mean, my daughter she's almost 19. She's had huge bully breed dogs since she's 2. She's been doing this her whole life. She knows exactly what to do and what not to do. And even the best intent, it didn't work. I always hold hope for the animal. Always. Yeah, and it chased down kids on a golf cart. We found out later golf carts trigger him. I asked my daughter, did you know that? She said, no. No? She said, no, nobody ever I didn't know that. So imagine, like, you don't know that golf carts trigger the dog and you're walking it every day. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's, the whole thing's bad. It's just bad. It's bad. It's bad. She knew to cover her face. Thank God. She knew. I mean, she knew the dog was dog aggressive. She did know that. But the husky came out of nowhere in the yard and just came flying towards the gate, and he wanted to bite the gate and attack it. My daughter was clearly strong enough to pull him away, and there was no problem. She's pulling him away, but his sister bumped him, and he was so agitated that he wanted to attack his sister, and then he just went at the next best thing, which was Alex. And that was it. And I mean, she is not small girl. She is 6 feet tall. She's solid as a fucking brick house. Solid. And he was able to take her to her knees immediately. Immediately. No problem. Took her right down. Like she was a rag doll, which is insane. No, there was a husky in the yard. Shh, shh. 7. What did I see over there? Thomas, what are you seeing? What's that? What do you see there? Tommy, come here, pup. What do you see there? Earlier when they did this, it was my cat. It's a squirrel, you little assholes. I'm like, did the cat get out again? No. No, they did not. I'm sorry. Diane, it looked to me like a pit bull. I would say if I had to classify it, it had something else in it, but I don't know what the other thing was. Maybe like a herding dog of some kind, like it had like this weird shaped head and ears. I have a picture of him from behind, but not from the front. I saw him once in person, but I was paying attention to the female. But again, he was a rescue that they rescued, and his history wasn't known. Not a healer, not an Australian Shepherd. It's a not. They don't have a lot of fur. Cattle, Catalugi. What's her name? Ange. We didn't tell him. We told him that she fell down the hill chasing one of the dogs. Yeah, one of those anonymous. Um, we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell her. And no, Granny, she can't dress herself. I think so. Hold on. Leopard dog. Yes. Yeah. It looked like a mix between that type of dog and a pit bull. Let's see. Look like. Where's the one that I saw the other day when I was looking at these? Because I wondered, is he like mixed with this or something? And he looked very similar. Not that one. Fuck did he go? Kind of like this, but with a huge, monstrous pit bull head. Like his jaw was like that. Huge. Huge. He was over 80 pounds, this dog. Huge. But his coloring was a little different like that. Coco, I've owned pit bulls forever, and there's one in my yard right now. In addition to the French bulldogs that are meaner than my pit bulls, but I've been owning them forever, and I've always stood up for pit bulls like a crazy person. Hey, Scott H, honey. No, it was. He's not. He's definitely not a brindle pit. Well, I mean, that's the first pit bull we ever had was a brindle pit. Um, his color was very weird. It was like swirled, like a swirl. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dog, but definitely not a happy dog. And we don't know the history. So those are all things we're finding out. So he was very solid. He was huge. Nope, not Mastiff. I'd know a Mastiff right away. It's like one of the dogs that are more popular south, but not Like, I've never owned one. I don't even know if Gray knows. No, my dog is a Merle. Yeah, Cammy, they're putting him down. Kate, no, he's not. Oh, Granny. He was neutered, yes. This owner was definitely neglectful. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more I'm not going to say, but very, 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 very neglectful. Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. She said that his shots were up to date. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find all that out, but I don't know. We just found out how long she had the dog. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say much more, but very fucking irresponsible. Mm-mm. Yeah, Cammy, I can't tell him. He'd never trust another dog in his life. He would never. He's already so beside himself that she's even hurt. Like, he can't even deal with that part of it. He had like a whole breakdown. It was horrible the night that it happened. That night when she got home, we went and picked him up from camp and said, we just had to let you know that Alex got hurt. Immediate tears. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. I'm trying to explain it to him. He's like, no, I need to see her now. Absolutely, gotcha. I mean, they live in our house. What are we going to do? She lives with them 24 hours a day. I mean, and it's her choice. She's going to be 19. I can't tell her she can't. I mean, it's one of her favorite breeds. She's been around it since she's 2 years old. What can I tell her? Her best friend is 14-year-old pit bull laying in there. That's Alex's soul dog right there. She's had it since that dog, she picked it. It was 6 weeks old. It was a rescue. And that's her best friend. I don't know how to deal with that. Check my email. Okay. Oh, it was neglectful. It was, but, you know, even if it wasn't even neglectful, you're always going to feel that way because you're the mama, and you're like, how did you find this? Yeah, that's the dog. Yeah. That is wild. Yeah. I mean, that's the dog. That's him. I won't say anything more than that. But yes, this is him. He had a broken leg when they found him. That's the dog. The specific one. Yep. That's so crazy. Y'all are some internet sleuths, boy. Private eyes on my staff, I know. So funny. Yeah, he's enormous. No, my daughter was walking him. He was not off his leash. No, she was walking him. He was a dog that she had met 5 times prior. Yeah, he has the pit jaw too. Oh, yeah. His head's bigger than Tommy's. Bigger than Tommy's. Tommy is enormous. Look at Tommy's head. This dog's head is much bigger. Oh, Tommy's the train. Tommy's the train. Tommy's the train. Look at the size of Tommy's jaw. Oh, look at the Tommy's. Look at the mama's. Oh, la la, ba. I love you so much. Oh, look at the baby. Look at them, my baby right there. Yeah, we train them from the very beginning to put your hands in his mouth, take away their food, put your hand back in his mouth, put your food all in your hands, feed them from your hand, cuddle with them, kiss them all over their face, you know, touch their ears, brush their teeth, do their nails, all the things, everything, all the things, so that they're used to being touched constantly. Yeah, the jaw's like that. He is such a sweetheart, too. Oh my God, I love him. He's so cute. He's my baby. Yes, he is beautiful. He's so beautiful. But would I let Tommy and the two male French bulldogs in that yard together? Never. Because the Frenchies are both very aggressive. Tommy can shake them one time and break their necks. No problem. That's how all that happened in the first place when my hand, I still have the scar there. Brady went after Tommy and Seven jumped in and I went to separate them and put my hand in Tommy's mouth and Tommy, this was what, a year ago? So he was 7 months old and just that one bite, motherfucker, there was blood everywhere. It was horrible. But as soon as he bit me, he stopped. He knew right away, like, oh shit. And my guys, the Frenchies, are vicious little fucks. They are absolutely horrible. They fight each other once a week. Once a week, I have to break them up, at least. This one is shaped like a goddamn bread box, right there. Sebbit. Sebby. That's the name of Sebby, too. He's shaped like a bread box. He can do nothing to anybody. And he will never give up. Do you understand? He will fight to the death. And it's terrible. He can barely breathe, the fat bastard. But he'll go forever. He will not stop. Will not. I have to pick up Brady, like, by his back legs to get him away from this one. And Brady's twice his size. But he's an asshole. And they've done damage. He's torn a piece of Brady's ear off. They are strong little dogs. You would not think that they're that aggressive. They're so aggressive. How big do Frenchies get? This one's grown. Sebby's grown. Sebby too. Oh, Sebby too. Come here, Papa. Let's show them. So Seven's grown. He's grown up. Brady's much bigger. I mean, he's got to weigh a good 25 pounds. Him. I'd say Brady weighs probably 35 pounds. Maybe more than that. Lola is just one muscle. I don't know how much she weighs. She's just a muscle. And Lola's tougher than both of them. She'd whoop their asses. And she does sometimes. Oh, thank you. Lil Mama is the sweet one. She doesn't fuck with any of them. She's just like, yeah, whatever. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I did not have this on live chat. I'm such an idiot. There it is. So, Aries is in the house. He was out here. It gets too hot in the summer for Aries. It gets too hot for Seven too, but if I'm out here, Seven has to be out here. So, whatever. I don't know. And that's... I don't know if I'm back or not now. Sorry, I got frozen. Oh. Hello? I'm on a live. What's up? Do you need me? Yeah, you want to wash them now? Yep, I'll be right there. Bye. Her wounds are ishy. Ishy. Hey, Romeo, sweetheart. Well, you have to rewind to see. Yep, she's calling. Her wounds are itchy. So now I have to go wash up, bleach down, take the